Hey everyone, it's Nicole from Cherry Hoops. I'm here to share with you the choreography for Greased Lightning. I hope you enjoy it. Thanks! The introduction starts as a series of poses. I begin with my hands on the outside of the hoop in the 3 and the 9 o'clock position. I listen for the first lyrics where I'm holding still. The lyrics are, "Why this car is automatic," and then it's followed by a drum beat. On that drum beat, I'm going to pop my hoop over to the right as I step to the right with my right foot. So it's going to look like this. "Why this car is automatic," bump. "It's systematic" are the next lyrics, and that's also followed by a drum beat. And on that drum beat, I'm going to bring my feet together and push the hoop up. "It's high dramatic." And on that really exaggerated high dramatic, we're going to do 3/4 of a circle. We're going to move the hoop over and around and to the right-hand side. And then when the drum beat follows that third phrase, we'll slide our arms over to the left. So it will be from here. "It's high dramatic, bump." "Why it's greased lightning" is the next phrase. We're going to hold still for that one, but when it echoes, they're going to say it again. We'll bring the hoops back to center and then push our hips toward the back. Starting with the left side, we're going to do a big dramatic circle. So it'll be, "It's greased lightning, it's greased lightning." So the full series in the intro looks like this, starting with your feet together. "Why this car is automatic," bump. "It's systematic," bump. "It's high dramatic," bump. "Why it's greased lightning," it's greased lightning. And then we'll be ready to start the first verse. With the first verse, we're ending the intro with our hands on the outside of the hoop. We need to switch our hands to the inside. To do that, I like to stick my thumbs on the inside and press along the inside edge with thumbs on both sides. And then I change my grip so that my hands move to the inside of the hoop like this. And then I re-grip. From here, we're going to do clockwise two-handed isolations for the first 2 8 counts. After the clockwise isolations for 2 8 counts, we change to the schmear. The schmear looks like this. When the hoop is in front of me, I'm going to drive my right hand toward my right hip, and it's always making contact right here. So I drive my hand down toward my right hip, and once my hand meets my hip, I flip the hoop toward the back. And then I drive my left hand down toward my left hip. So I move my left hand until it's down here, and then I flip the hoop toward the front. So right hand toward right hip, flip, oops, left hand toward left hand, flip, right hand toward right hip, flip, left hand toward left hip. In full motion, it looks like this. And we're going to do this schmear for 2 more 8 counts. After that, we're going to stand up inside our hoops like this. You may have to adjust your grip a little bit so you're back with your hands on opposite sides of the hoops. And we'll do our series of step and turns. The step and turns are leading with the right foot, and it looks like this. Step and turn, step and turn, step and turn, step and turn. So I'm always stepping with the right and pivoting on the balls of my feet. As I do the turning, or as I'm doing my step, I'm actually going to push my hoop forward to make it a little bit more dramatic. So I'm emphasizing that forward motion by also scooping my hoop forward and up a little bit. So it's a little bit of a perky step and turn. So step and turn, step and turn, step and turn, step and turn. The transition to the chorus begins with the hoops rotating around the waist. There's going to be a line that says, "Go, go, 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 go." In that time, we're going to move our arms along with the goes. So at first it goes slow. Go, go, and our feet are still. For the faster goes, the go-goes, we're going to go a little bit faster with the arms, and then we're also going to start a little jogging in place while we tuck our heads down. So it's go, 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 go. After the last go, we jump our feet to a wider straddle, and then we begin the part that you might already be familiar with, the part where we tuck our left hand behind our head, right hand goes out to the side with the palm facing down. We're going to move from right to left all the way. So we're making a 180-degree arc right here, facing our palm or facing our hands the entire way. Grease, lightning, go, grease, lightning. So every time we say grease, our arms go up, the hand in a fist. And then every time we say lightning, our hands go out to the side. Again, hand in a fist. Then we switch to the left. On the left-hand side, we tuck our right hand behind our head. Extend the left hand with the palm facing down. Face your hand as you go from left to right. Go. And then grease, lightning, go, grease, lightning. The next part is you are supreme. And then there will be 2 thrusts to the right. And then after that, there will be 2 thrusts to the left. If you're unable to actually do this thrusting motion while the hoop is going around, it's okay. You can cheat it with just doing your hands like this. And then we'll be back to the goes. So we'll go, 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 go. That will take us to verse 2. For verse 2, the full sequence is twist to the right for 8 counts, twist to the left for 8 counts, twist to the right, lifting the left foot for 8 counts, and then twisting to the left, lifting the right foot for 8 counts. Then we follow it with the knock knees or the Charleston, where we cross our arms right over left and then left over right. At the same time, we're going to be moving our knees, knocking them together, and your knees come close together or come together as you cross your arms. So it looks like this for 8 counts. And if you have the ability to do so, I invite you to do a little bit of movement to the right, a little bit of movement to the left, back to the right, back to the left. If it's more your comfort level just to leave the legs alone for now and just cross your arms, that works really well too. So that brings us to the end of verse 2, and we're going into the transition back to the chorus, which is go, 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 go. All right, so then we'll repeat the chorus, and then we'll go on to verse 3. Verse 3 is what I call the musical interlude. For this, we're going to start out with the first 8 counts of doing free dance of any kind with your hoop. So staying in your same spot, move in any way that you like. It will be 8 counts of making faces at the audience, of interacting with the other hoopers with you, doing things, dance moves that you like with your hoop. At the end of those 8 counts, we are going to slam our hoops onto the ground and begin the clapping sequence. The clapping sequence lines up with some clapping in the music, and it's going to be rapid, dut-dut-dut-dut-dut-dut kind of clapping. The first stage is going to be slapping our hands onto the ground, so it's going to be dropping our hoops will be the first clap, and then we're going to slap our hands onto the ground. The next stage is using our thighs, jumping our feet apart, and then slapping the fronts of our thighs. The next phase is jumping our feet together and clapping our hands together. And the fourth phase is, the most fun one to me, is jumping to face the other direction. So we're going to turn to the right, and then we're going to alternate slapping the right and left hand side, giving a little show to our audience. After that, we're going to go into eight counts of free dance without our hoops. So we're going to be doing anything that moves you in terms of expressing that sock hop vibe. Eight counts, and then we're going to transition the hoop back onto our bodies. So the transition is going to be a kick up, and it starts out by subtly getting to the point where the hoop is resting on the top of one of your feet. The kick up looks like this. And in order to do it, I'm going to turn this way so that you can see. I'm going to draw my foot up and in toward my body so that I can move my hoop from horizontal to vertical. And I'm going to catch the hoop on the outside of the hoop with both hands like this. Hopefully this will work. Okay, so it's going to be a quick up and back with your foot. So you're going to have to flex your foot and make sort of a hook here as you pop the hoop up and then back. So one more time, this is the kick up. And we're going to use this as our transition from having the hoop onto the ground to back onto our bodies. So in this last part of verse 3, the music builds incrementally. We're going to come away from our free dance without the hoop, stepping behind our hoops, and then placing the hoops on the top of our feet. And the music is going to like build up to this kick up. So stage 1 is down low, arms straight with your palms facing each other. And we're going to do like a little shimmy, alternating right and left, shoulders lifting. And then the music will come up a little bit, and so we're going to lift our bodies up a little bit. So that's stage 2. And then there's stage 3 where you're almost standing all the way up, still doing the shoulder shrugging with the palms facing in and arms straight. And then stage 4 is the kick up. This will probably make a little bit more sense when you hear the music. And then we'll be ready for the chorus again. So for the chorus, we'll bring the hoop back onto the body. Go, 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 go. And then returning to the chorus. So this last chorus ends a little bit differently. As with all the other choruses, we're going to begin with the thrust to the right, thrust to the left, and then it goes, it's grease lightning. And on the words grease lightning, we're going to transition the hoop up into lasso. So you can use whichever method you like the best. I'm going to spiral up from behind my back. So on grease lightning, I'm going to lift the hoop into the air. You can do it whichever way you want, but we're going to hold for lightning, lightning, lightning that follows after that in order to give people enough time to get their hoops up into lasso. And then we're going to move into the circle sequence. So a circle looks like this. It starts out with the hoop, well, let's start from here. With the palm facing in, I'm going to grip the hoop, and so my thumb is facing this way. Basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to be making a large circle with my arm, and I'm going to be holding onto the hoop, gripping the hoop the entire time. I'm going to start out down low, lift my hand up high to about the 11 o'clock position, and then I'm going to twist my hoop so that my palm faces outward. And then I'm going to twist one more time so that my palm faces the back and my thumb is pointing toward the ground. And then I come back down for a second circle, twist, twist, and then back down, twist, twist, and back down. As I do these circles, I'm going to put all my weight on my right leg and then pop my left, so I'm coming up onto the ball of my foot with a bend in my knee. I'm going to extend my left arm out here with my palm facing forward, and then I'm going to do the circles pretty quickly. So then it's going to look like this in full speed. We're going to go lightning, 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 lightning. So we're going to do 4 lightnings, and on the last one, come down on the right knee and then do what I call jazz hoop, which looks like this. It's kind of like jazz hands where you shake your hand, except instead we're going to be twisting our hoop from side to side, and then the left hand is going to be staying still right here. And then that is the close of our piece.